Yemen remains one of the most severe humanitarian crises in the world. Over 10 years of conflict, economic collapse, and recurring climate-related disasters have left more than 19.5 million people, over half the population, in urgent need of humanitarian assistance. This report has more details.
Yemen continues to be among the world's most severe humanitarian crises. A decade of conflict, economic decline, and recurring climate-driven events has left 19.5 million people, more than half the population, in need of humanitarian aid. Approximately 2.4 million children, or half of all children in the country, are suffering from malnutrition. Unexpected and severe reductions in humanitarian funding have had a profound impact on Yemen, compelling aid organizations to significantly cut back critical life-saving programs. The European Commission has announced €80 million in EU humanitarian assistance for 2025 to support those in need in Yemen. The country remains one of the most critical humanitarian situations globally, with 10 years of war, economic hardship, and climate-related shocks pushing 19.5 million people into urgent need. This humanitarian funding will focus on food assistance and health care, including services addressing malnutrition and disease outbreaks, as well as water supply, sanitation, hygiene, and education, among other priority areas. The EU's support will be delivered through humanitarian partners such as UN agencies and non-governmental organizations who are actively providing aid to vulnerable communities affected by conflict, displacement, and climate emergencies. Humanitarian programs funded by the EU will also include protection services, such as mine clearance and mine risk awareness education. The announcement coincides with the 7 senior official meetings on Yemen held in Brussels. Since the onset of the war in 2015, the EU has contributed nearly €1.6 billion in response to the crisis in Yemen. This includes over €1 billion in humanitarian aid and nearly €500 million in development cooperation and peace-building initiatives. The European Commission is the largest single donor to the Yemen Humanitarian Response Plan.